Good morning, everyone. This is Otaku coming at it again, not with the white vans, but with the Gatebox STEINS Gate Kurisu digital figure. This is produced by a company called Gatebox. If you guys not have heard of them, they actually made a virtual companion type thing a while back. That was a Japan exclusive. Which kind of sucks because I wanted to talk to my waifu, but I couldn't because I can't speak Japanese. So I guess I'll deal with this. Now, not a lot of people like this. I kind of do and don't at the same time. I think it's a cool concept. It's just a little too pricey for what it is whenever you boil it down. And we'll get to that right now. So I recommend opening this guy from the bottom, just because there's already a hole down here that you can stick your finger in easily. And once you hold this, this is actually really heavy. You're about to see why. All the figure is this phone stand. This is just garbage. A few code cards right here, which I'm not gonna reveal the codes because I don't know how to border things yet. So you're just gonna have to deal with the faces. And some spacers to put your phone on. Here's a close-up of each individual card. It's her just kind of staring at you. That's also Christina staring at you. That's her staring at her laptop. She's probably browsing 4chan or something. That's her sipping a Dr. Pepper. Does it even say Dr. Pepper on there? No, it says DK Pepper. I think in the anime they did say it as Dr. Pepper, not DK Pepper. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Now, like I said, this is just a glorified phone holder. And I believe on their website they did say to use an old phone that you have for this figure. Like I said, this thing is just a glorified phone holder. So I got this phone and we're just going to go to the Gatebox app. I already pre-downloaded it. Depending on how old your phone is, it will not, the app's not supported. So I would recommend double checking their website. I forget what Android OS it wants. I'll put it on screen right here what the recommended OS was. But yeah, if you have that, you're fucked. But like I said, these cards come with codes on the back. They have a QR code and then an actual code. Whenever I was entering in all these, the QR code sometimes worked. Whenever I mean sometimes, I just mean one worked. So I definitely recommend just typing in the code. I know it's a drag, but it's just going to be easier because you have like 4 or 5 of them you have to type in. So that is a box. How do I get out of the box? So as you can see, I already scanned in all mine right here. What it's recommended to do with this is you're supposed to make a deck of just shuffling in all the cards in there. Or if you got another Gatebox figure, you can just add them to your app and then it just shuffles through in the same box, but that's kind of gay. So, we'll just play that. As you can see, I also edited mine so it has the time and day at the top. You can take it off if you want, it doesn't really matter. Then also you see how I have a huge black bar up here? It's because I had to adjust where the actual figure stands due to the box. Now this can probably take a pretty big phone. This one's kind of big too, as you can see compared to that. So that's another thing. If you have a really, really big phone, it's probably not recommended to use it in here. You kind of need a smaller one. Now I do need these spacers, I believe. I think I just need 2 though. And then how they want you to put in the phone is they want you kind of slide it in, have it bend that rubber band, and then pop it. So it's kind of a pressure fit. It does have a lip on the edge right there on the thing. So it does hold it in pretty well. There's also a lip down here. That lip, I don't think does anything. And that's your figure right there. No wonder a lot of people complain because this thing is kind of pricey. I've seen it go anywhere from like $80 to over $100. And you're just getting a floor stand with, or a phone stand with some cards and an access to an app. But let's go ahead and assemble it so it looks a little bit nicer. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. That's literally all the weight that you feel in this figure. Now, they do have a little hole right here, so you can permanently have a charger hooked up to the figure. And they do have a slit on the bottom as well, underneath. So you can put the wire there. I'll always have mine on a charger, so it just never dies. One thing I kind of recommend is putting it back in the, oh, okay, sorry camera. Is putting it back in the little plastic sleeve that it came in, just to kind of protect your phone more so than to actually, and protect the box, depending on where you plan to put it. Just because, you know, it still can, your phone can still get scratched, it can drop or something like that. The box could be crushed by something potentially dropping on it or the figure dropping itself. Even though you really shouldn't have your figure in a place where it could happen, it's just in case. And then also, I don't know if this is for every phone, but I can still tap my stuff so I can mess with it if I need to, if need be, and then just fold it down. And then let's go ahead and do a full 360 of it with it on. Time to do some size comparisons real quick. This is how tall she is. That is how wide she is. About 4 inches. This is the Ishtar Oshi Tab acrylic stand. This is the Shin Godzilla Nendroid. And Minecraft Grimace Egg. I'll also go ahead and flip through most of the animations as well, so you can kind of take a look at it. don't know how well the camera will show it, but we'll try our best. And then let's say you have a deck that's already set up for this. I believe you can just slide up, right? Slide down, yeah. And it will change the animation. So just sit back and enjoy. A few other things I do want to mention about this figure is that if you do plan to keep it inside of the plastic housing that it came with, I recommend cutting out a slit at the bottom like I did right here. If it will focus, we'll grab some of this so we'll see a little bit better. Focus camera. So just cut a little slit right there, and so you can put a charger through it. You have to feed the charger all the way through the plastic first and then dump the figure in here, just so it can be inside of it. This is also the UPC and a QR code, which I have no idea what significance it has, but it's there. My opinion on this figure is if you can find it for a decent price and you have an old phone that you're willing just to imprison inside of a box forever, even though it's probably imprisoned inside of a drawer somewhere in your house, why not make it a waifu, you know? Why not just make it be a little clock on your table with a waifu on it. But if you can't, I really don't recommend it unless you're just a huge fan of the IP. This thing's kind of it is very gimmicky, and essentially you're just paying for the box and some QR codes. Some improvements I wish would have happened is if this guy was just a tad bit more expensive, but it came with a screen already where it just had all that stuff. It didn't even have to say the time and date and stuff like that. It could have just been playing all the animations already, and you can just choose which animation you want. I think that would have been a better choice than to try to have people recycle out a phone. to use it. Not everyone has a spare phone that they can use, obviously, for it. But yeah, that's just going to be my opinion. If you like it, buy it. If you think it's a waste of money, it's a waste of money. So to end on that note, I am Mr. Otaku. Please let me know if you like this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. I don't know how much it will help me, but it will help me, probably. If you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. I'm not pointing a gun in your head so you can subscribe to my channel. I don't really care. Do it if you want to. I don't know how often I'm going to post. It's just going to be something random whenever I see something and I think it's cool. Let me know how you think about this Gatebox figure. I'll put up some more information in the description about it. Obviously, all the UPC SKUs and stuff like that will be down there too. And I'll see you guys on the next one.